Yeah, what it is. So before we start, I just want to start off by first saying that there's absolutely no gore, violence, substances, hate speech, or anything else of the nature during the commission of this video. And if you don't know, this is your man's reporting to you live from the back of the classroom, Petty Murphy, aka MAGA Boy, doing what I do best, and that is the world's most illustrious propaganda pimping. If anything you see during the course of this video resonates, by all means, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Says Montreal to New York, same day entry, 100% safe. Here's another one bragging about people just getting in and talking about how people don't even have to pay until it's successful. In this picture, you have 8 people at $5,000 each. That's $40,000. But that's just the money that goes to the smugglers for bringing people from point A to point B.
CBS News says a request for a smuggler starts on the black market, but it's also easy to find one using social media platforms. Hobby said no matter what the U.S. or Canada does, it won't stop cartels like Sinaloa from their operations.
So criminals say this is working, but the fact that it's working opens up another angle to this that most people don't even know about. And it has to do with who's coming in and why they're coming in. And as you're about to see, these folks are spending a lot more than just $5,000 to accomplish this. It says right here, Indian nationals made up almost a quarter of those apprehended crossing into the United States illegally, and that they are the largest group coming across this way. And look at this, apparently they enter Canada on student visas, and 50,000 people did this last year, but apparently never showed up to school. Which means they're probably doing something worse than skipping class.
A massive criminal network that spans across continents. It consists, they say, of thousands of agents, some 262 Canadian colleges, and it all links back to 2 Indian entities, and their modus operandi has been to get Indians across to Canada on student visas. Now, these students would never attend the colleges they were supposed to and would then illegally cross over into the US. Now,
that's crazy. You've got tens of thousands of people entering it.
So yeah, you can go check that out on YouTube. Cat's name is Cash Jordan, right? Now, you will never hear about this on the American news media, right? And I'm pretty sure the social media networks like TikTok is going to say I'm exhibiting hateful behaviors for sharing this information. But pay attention to what's going on out here. So people are upset right now, 1, because of tariffs, and 2, because student visas are all being in question, and a lot of them are being denied. But when you watch CNN and MSNBC, they just tell you that someone's being a racist ass. They don't tell you what's really happening with all these student visas. Y'all pay attention out there. Real eyes, real lives, real lives, and transparency forces accountability. These people are playing in our faces, and they're using our emotions to manipulate and abuse us and make us pay for it every step of the way. Tighten up.
From sites like TikTok. Unfortunately, if you do some digging, you can still find these videos. They're still out there, they're still being posted, and this is something that these social media sites probably can never get rid of. Here you've got a guy advertising his ability to bring people from Canada to New York City, posting videos like this that show a whole bunch of people walking down a path and then getting into the back of a truck that drives them away and takes them somewhere. And what's also unbelievable is I found out when researching this that sometimes these smugglers don't even accompany their clients across the border. Some just sit back and tell people where to go, monitoring their location through GPS because everybody's got a cell phone, and the smuggler just tells
I get banned
turn left,
for talking
turn right,
about it,
there's a river, go
but the
here.
people
So
advertising for it, they don't say a damn thing.
To a place where they can either get picked up by something like a truck driven by one of their colleagues, or as a local news investigation here figured out, a bus terminal in upstate New York that takes people directly into the heart of Manhattan, picking them up at a gas station just walking distance from the Canadian border, which is incredibly dangerous to cross on.
So yeah, they funneling these cats into my city, into our city, and y'all telling us that you know what, if you know, you know. But I ain't gonna keep playing these games like it's just not happening. Like, I can't see it. I don't care what people say, what you want to put on me or us for the way that we feel for what we're going through, because our government allowed this, And now that someone's coming in to stop it, y'all for some reason upset. Now do you understand why tariffs on Canada is going? Huh? So you telling me at $100,000 a pop that they imported that many Indian students who never attended university and all happen to just end up here in the United States of America? But this is hateful behavior, right? According to TikTok. Speaking facts is now hateful behavior in the society that we live in because everybody is ruled by emotions and not facts. Law no longer matters to anyone. Not universal law. Not the law of the Most High. Law of nothing. We are living literally in pure chaos, and we are headed towards complete global anarchy. Sovereignty will soon be dead, and we will be stuck in a loop of transhumanism and complete utter weirdo-ness, and just you gonna see. Pay attention, because they and them are here. If you understand those that speak in pluralities, what that actually means and who's actually speaking, because we are legion, for we are many.